kind of using a new sound system. I have a lapel microphone, and I kicked the controls off earlier, so I just finished turning them on. So if you have a problem, Terry, let me know. In all thy getting, get understanding. That's one of the greatest commands that the Bible tells us. And he has given, in all thy getting, my son, get understanding. This means putting proper emphasis in the proper places. Manifesting is a tough job, but that is exactly what we do in our life. Always remember, our power is important. Jesus talked about that. Jesus said, what I do, you can do also, and even greater things. Get understanding about what you're doing to yourself. Our life is our prayer to God. Prayer is the language of God and the language of the angels. Prayer is universally described as a mystical language with the power to change our bodies, our lives, and our world. One step at a time, because our life is our prayer. The more we can understand that, the more we can encompass that within us, the more understanding of the power that we have. It doesn't matter if it's a creative or destructive thought or life, you're going to manifest what you're focused on. If you're focused on doing something that you want to do for the rest of your life, you have a life. You continue your life, but you don't lose your focus. In other words, you do what's necessary to get where you're going. If Sadie wants to be a teacher of dance, she just can't sit and say, well, I want to be a teacher of dance. Yep, that's what I want to do. That's not manifesting being a teacher of dance. What's manifesting being a teacher of dance and a dancer is by getting the appropriate education that's required, doing her dancing, learning new skills. That's what's required. So you stay focused on what you want, whatever that is. You do the necessary things, and you also have a life. Remember that God is a giving God, and he will give you what you ask for. That means your most dominant thought, your most dominant activity, your most dominant way is going to be answered. God is a loving God, and God is going to give you what you want, or at least how you act like you want it. We think prayer is words. Somehow or another, we think prayer equals words. You can ask anyone in the street, what is a prayer? They're going to recite the Lord's Prayer. They're going to recite whatever, wherever they're from. They may recite that. They may say it's words. But the truth is, prayer is our feeling. When we commune with God, when we go in prayer, we open up the channels by our feelings. Everything is about how we feel. And the language of prayer is your feelings. When we feel with all of our senses as though we are surrounded by what we ask for, we envelop ourselves with what we are asking for by our feelings. The feeling is the language of prayer that opens all the doors and all the possibilities. When we die, I believe we cross over as a feeling. That's what we take with us. All of the lessons that we have learned in life, all of the things that we have gone through, we take that with us. We don't take our money with us. We don't take our cars with us. We don't take our relatives with us. This is a deal that we do alone with God and with the angels. We are always feeling in each moment and in every day in our lives. If feeling is the prayer and we're always feeling, then that means we're always praying. It's not the 5 minutes before you go to bed or the 5 minutes after you get up or the hour that you sit in church. It's the things you feel throughout the day. You are always praying by everything that you do. If we embrace the principle that feeling is the prayer, it is my belief that we will be given the greatest secret of having every prayer answered without fail. It takes a lot. You have to bring all your senses together, and that takes energy, that takes effort. It's a lot more than reciting a prayer. It's what you've got to believe and you've got to encompass totally as a human being. So no matter what your problem, God is still the answer. And if you trust in your Heavenly Father, He'll never let you down. God bless you.